You want connection with God, but you want connection with your soul, your spirit. And then look through their day. Well, where did you make time for it? Oh, I was doing it while I was driving. Oh, so God is only, your soul only is really worth partial attention? Because the road takes a lot. Drive the road, it takes a lot of attention. Oh, I did it while I was eating. It's like, wow, you have enough energy to digest your food and connect with what made everything? That seems a little intense. Wow, I wish I had your skill. But not your delusion. It's delusional. People want that connection and they spend no time doing it. For me, I mean, it seems pretty obvious. If you want to connect with your being and it's something that you really don't know anything about, then you don't really have anything to say. Right? So you sit quietly and listen. You don't sit quietly and plan. It's retarded. You sit quietly and listen. Listen to what? Silence. Be. Just your being. You'll know when you've hit it. You won't be thinking anything. At all. You're too busy being. You won't know anything at all. Because you're too busy in the presence. And from there, the prime directive coming down from above, if that's what anybody wants to refer to it as, it's very easily decipherable. Doesn't make it a given, just makes it decipherable. You can understand it. You can understand what Spirit is telling you to do. Then after that is the challenge. Can you do what Spirit is asking you? Can you make time to do what it's asking you to do? It's you asking yourself to do it. It's your intention anyway. It's coming through you. It's your intention. Do you make time for it? What if it says, okay, I know you got a good job. This is, your soul, who you really are, what's really looking out of your eyes when you take all the chaff away, says you need to be in this location for whatever reason. So you have to give up your house, your friends, your job, your really well-paying job, to go somewhere where you could end up broke as hell living in a trailer with no car. But that's what your being is asking of this person who has preferences. Who's willing to go there? To move out of a mansion, from a job making $300K a year. I mean, you hear stories of people doing it, but it's not the masses. Because it asks things like that. She knows. She knows what it asks. I have to pick up this old crazy weirdo and go where? And do what? Holy shit, no. I have to take this old crazy looking man over to this place that I can't stand going and I shake every time I go there and watch someone try to kill somebody? Oh my God. But that's where it takes you sometimes. It takes you into reality. And the reality is a lot more bleak than anybody's paying attention to. Otherwise, everybody'd be going, we better get something done here, we better do something quick. But nobody really is. The water cooler conversation is still dancing with the stars. But yet there's life going on out there. There's life going on in here. A real one. One that you can actually participate in. One that you can actually be present in. Very little attention goes to that. Goes to what they see. Not to what they are. Why pay attention to a world outside of you if you don't know who you are and you don't know what makes you tick? Do you think you're going to really know anything about all that anyway? I mean, you don't know who you are, but yet you know everything about this. Sure? Doesn't really make sense, does it? I mean, if I'm not sure of who I am, how can I be sure of anything? How? very easily a very blind, ignorant stance, an attitude, a negative reaction. There's nothing wrong with anyone. You're just pretending to be bad.
Talk about intuition. Is it spirit or is it past life?
Intuition is a point very few people ever truly hit for a consistent period of time. Imagine, if you will, there's this moment. We're in it. There's another one on the horizon. Nobody knows what's going to happen in it. In the next moment, a tornado could form right over this building and tear it to smithereens. Right? So, there is this point where there's the unknown, the moments to be. The past is the moments we've already had. The burning ring of fire in the middle is now. There are the moments to be, the moments we've had, and there's this little strip in between them that's blazing. I mean blazing like the sun. It's the smallest band. It's called now. That's the only place you'd ever use intuition. It's not useful anywhere else. So if you're living in the past, or you've got your mind set on the future, you have no use for intuition. None. But if you're in that burning ring of fire, the now, the unknown, the moments to be, merge with the moments we had on that little point, that's intuition. Being in there. Being in that ring of fire. That is intuition. Because what you didn't know before, what direction you didn't know to go before, you suddenly do. Why? Because the moment to be has crashed in. And if that meant a change in direction, the information came with it. And if you're in that ring, the now, you move with it. Surfing. Surfing is intuition. I feel the wave going this way, and off I go that way, and I feel the wave going this way, and off I go that way. If you're in the now, you feel those shifts, those changes. The dips, the glides, the heights, the soaring, the diving, the whole thing. Right? And you intuitively know what to do. Why? Because now is the only informed place you can be as to life itself. The presence is only right now. Why? That's where it's operating. That burning ring. That ring is intuition. It's when you step and your life is between what is coming and what has been. Not looking backwards, because that would be in the past. Not looking forward, that would be in the future. Being now, right? Because right now, the information I need to exist in a state of well-being right now is, that information is in right now. It's not in what I did or what I might do. It's in right now. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's not thought.
No.
It's not feeling.
No. It's presence.
It's cool.
Yeah. Intuition is it's in the moment. The moment, well, all it really is you're open, you're free, you're clear, so you can perceive the moment and all the information